Hi, I'm Pamela Hill, and I play the role of Valerie in our web series, That Darn Girlfriend.
And I'm William Joseph Hill, Pamela's real-life husband, and I play Vic. We appreciate you subscribing to this channel by clicking that little button down there, and make sure you click that bell too so you get notified every time we have a new episode or new video.
People often ask us how we come up with ideas for our episodes and questions about our wardrobe.
And what really happens behind the scenes of That Darn Girlfriend. So sit back,
relax,
listen, and enjoy.
Yeah, I came up with That Darn Girlfriend over 15 years ago. It was based on relationships, people talking about their relationships and misunderstandings, and I found it to be really comical, so I turned that into a comic rant, and that again turned into a comic song, and that became That Darn Girlfriend.
I love this shot because it looks like you were washing dishes,
Right.
but it turns out you were filing your nails.
Which I never did, of course.
Yes.
But it was kind of a spoof there. So there's Valerie. We're introducing Valerie for the first time. Oh, there's Vic.
Yeah, with my Bruce Lee wig.
That's a great
and
wig.
that's your dad's suit, actually,
Yeah.
from the 1970s.
He's a little taller.
So, yeah, I had to get it tailored.
Yeah. Oh, so this is the comic bit with the plane ticket. We try to keep the prop simple. So it's supposed to be based on Paris, France, but really it was Paris, Texas. And we really do it like a videotape comic strip. So
Yeah.
it's a round of funny.
Yeah, you notice it was a TWA, which is an airline that no longer exists.
That's true. And there's your Bobby Brady moment.
Yeah, the look to the camera.
And this
the
is
aside.
the song I actually wrote about 15 years ago. And we kept singing it, remember, Bill, for years.
Yep.
And
I always said it sounded like a 1966.
yeah, very kitschy. And as you can see, that's really our home. That's our studio we shoot out of.
Yes, but we don't live in a psychedelic world. That's a green screen.
No, that
we
was a great job you
taped
did.
to your closet door.
And I love dancing, so Valerie loves dancing. And there she is as a go-go girl.
Yep.
And that's where the song came from. I think it was really catchy, and again, it really stayed with us for 15 years, so we were
Yeah.
able to have fun with that.
Yep.
And there's the first tag of the first show.
Yeah.
And I really love what you did with the credits.
Yeah, these are all hand-drawn.
Wow.
And scanned and then put into Photoshop so that I can change them around a little bit.
Yeah, I love how you have Valerie vacuuming
Yes.
and the record player, which she loves the music.
With a very long head.
Oh, and there's the bathtub, which in our studio we don't have a bathtub, which I long for a
But
bathtub.
Valerie
We have a
would
shower,
have
but
a
Valerie
bathtub.
would have a bathtub. Yes.
She likes pampering.
And there's all our credits. And
Yeah.
of course, as you might see, if you don't know, it's just Bill and myself who do all the work. So we're the only people in the credits with all the jobs.
We have no cameraman either.
Yeah, and there's royalty-free music, which
Yeah.
we should give bonus
Yes.
to. Oh, and there's our Mustang, which we don't
That's
have.
modeled after my mom's Mustang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What year is your mom's Mustang?
1967. You'll notice that the side panel thing is a 67.
Oh, Botany
It's a-
500.
Yes.
Was kind of used like the original sitcoms from like the 60s and early
Or the game
70s, the
shows.
game shows.
Yeah.
And,
And there's our tag, which
that's our production company.
that's our production company, but you'll recognize that little music is kind of an homage.
Here we go. This is episode 2, and this is Deja Hoo, which we love. The title's based on a lot of fun things. And as you can see, the records again. I love the Monkees.
In case you haven't realized.
And so Valerie loves the Monkees, hence the name Valerie, which is one of my favorite Monkee
And
songs.
that's a Monkees record playing as well.
Yes, and we have the Monkees.
That's a Vintage Life magazine that I got as a collector's item.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, and I do the wardrobe on this as well. So that's actually my scarf for William, or I should say Vic's ascot.
Yes.
And it's kind of goofy. We're sitting so close to each other because we do all this out of our studio, so we don't have a lot of space. So we have to be really creative. Oh,
This is a throwback to our first short film we did together called The Muffin Man.
based on the nursery rhyme.
And that was me photoshopped. to
That
look
was, yes,
a little more well-fed.
that was Bill or William, as we call them both, photoshopped into the magazine. And there's Valerie going back to dancing because nothing gets to Valerie. And what was fun about this one,
Because it was short and simple
short
and
and
fun.
sweet and fun. And as you might see afterwards,
Oh,
was
right.
our first outtake.
This is the first time we used the outtake just because there's this moment. It's just so funny. We had to use it.
And I think people enjoy. And there's the
Yeah, Sears.
Sears.
That
And
was
here we
back when
go.
I used the
There's the
digital
Monkees
slate.
and the Sonny and Cher albums in the back too.
Yeah.
And there's just
It's really hard when you have no cameraman, so you have to roll camera, get into frame, and then you have to direct. And then you're ready to take the shot.
and I like the girl. It just, I don't know, as an actor, sometimes you like
But,
the same.
yeah, my whole thing was like,
prop.
it's not showing up in the shot, so it doesn't matter. But it does matter sometimes to actors.
Yes. But it mattered to Pam. And here's episode 3 called An Apple a Day.
Yep.
And again, I do the set dressing. So what's funny about this is a lot of times after I'm done with the set dressing, I usually keep our apartment similar to what it looks like because it's fun. That pink shirt I'm wearing actually was my mom's. I think it was my mom's cousin. So that goes back to 50 years ago.
Yeah.
That pink striped shirt. And hence the Marsha Brady look.
Yes.
There we go. And of course, Valerie's dusting a broom, which makes no sense.
Yes,
but that was
Vic is doing taxes.
That's our kitchen.
Before they invented TurboTax.
Oh, and someone's coming to the door, and this is going to be a throwback to one of our short films. Well, you'll see when he comes to the door.
You'll see when he shows up. But I'm excited because I'm thinking this Apple is the actual Apple IIe by Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, the Apple computer. But oh no, it's Johnny Appleseed
from one of our short films. And again, this is an homage to the late 60s, early 70s, so it's really ambiguous as to the time. But Vic and Valerie fancy themselves around this time, the way they live their lives. So we really don't
It's
ambiguous. In stone. It's ambiguous.
But I like to pretend it really is.
And you set it up that looks like somebody handed me the apple, but that was just me handing it to myself.
Yeah.
So that was really a fun bit.
Johnny is a digital character.
You did a great job with that, Bill.
I animated him. I created him and animated him in this program called Daz. There he is again, making his cameo appearance with his pot.
And we were acting to no one, of course, but it animated people. And some friends of ours really like Johnny Appleseed.
Yeah, maybe he'll pop up again.
Maybe he'll pop up again. And this is, again, you can see I'm a camera assistant.
Yep.
As we grew in the episodes, I learned how to do more things. I did costume design, hair and makeup, set design. And there's Johnny in the background, posed by Sears. And I love the little music and what's it called, the sting.
Yeah, here's another.
Here's an outtake.
Yeah. Now, there's really nothing wrong with this shot, but the way that you were telling me this, it seemed like it was cutting my head off.
I know. I like to describe things fast, hence my energetic nature. Yeah. And you were like telling me, no. And you always do that thing with your hand where you need to turn off the camera.
And you notice this is before we do the Technicolor